Trey,
Huh?
what if I told you that we lived in a timeline where me and you had superpowers and 50 Cent killed Irv Gotti? Let's start the show.
Yeah. So you gonna roll with us? I can't. Why not? Oh, the police is after you, huh?
Nah, I'm on punishment. My mom says I can't leave the porch.
Oh, man. Come on, let's hold the porch down.
What's up with this now? We holding the porch down, talking about just how reality's turned out. We ain't finished, ain't even finna be for a minute. Everybody's playing games. What's up? Then let's have a scrimmage. Gotta unify the cooler guys with you and now you must discuss truth and lies. Eulogize the proof in time what makes us us. Ain't no way to be bored now. Come on, we off the porch now.
Had to stop talking during the intro, but
I sure don't. I didn't know it was playing.
welcome to the Off
But
the Porch podcast.
famous me.
Through the eye, this is the famous interrupter. What's your name, sir?
Trey, brother
Brother
Gresham.
Gresh. Trey.
That's me.
You know, my main man. Yeah. Uh,
What's going on, man?
what's going on? We live in a
Um,
timeline, man. We live in a
that's an interesting
timeline.
concept. My man's hit me with the boom bap and then did the intro. I'm trying to answer the question. I feel like the beginning of Saturday Night Live and shit.
It's okay.
But it's okay. I caught on quick enough. I caught and that was a fire intro. Shouts out to the homie Shawshank Caprice. That was dope, bro.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's a
Yup.
good little intro.
Hmm.
Yeah, brother. What's going on, man?
Come on. Let's
How,
hold the porch down.
first of all, how's your weekend? Starting.
So far so good. Got to relax, play with the kids. Sat down just for a hot minute.
That's what's up.
Otherwise, just getting started.
Yeah.
Salute. Valentine's Day. So we gonna go in this and go celebrate afterwards and kick it.
Good.
I
Good.
gotta work on Sunday though.
Oh. Ugh.
Hmm.
Go. Now, why wouldn't you repost that in the group?
Because I'm gonna be off in time to stream.
Go in the group and post that we are live.
Oh shit.
Wow.
No comment. I didn't say I was good at this marketing thing. I said I was interested.
First of all, I wish
Uh,
you had the super power to remember everything on this stream. Every
I wish I had the superpower to stay awake while I go into the background of this podcast and retrieve all the information I need.
what
Get
is
those gems.
yeah, we talking about superpowers today. Superpowers.
Superpowers.
Somebody's
What
superpowers
year
got
was that? When black people were supposed to get their superpowers? What year was that?
was it 2019, 2020?
Somewhere around there, 21 maybe.
Yeah, right around there.
But yeah, man, we got superpowers. You get superpowers?
Yeah, I did.
I've always had them. What kind of superpowers you get?
Got listen. I tried so desperately. I got the superpowers to work this fucking computer. And in turn it got
Yeah,
me some money.
yeah.
That's my superpower right now. if
That's
I
what's up.
if I did get some superpowers from the COVID vaccine, I would get telepathy because I have anxiety and I need to know if people are talking about me, even if they're just talking about me in their head. And then I would have telekinesis too, because once I figured out that you was talking about me in your head, I'm gonna flip the table on you.
And she gonna be acting like they don't even know what you talking
Yeah,
about.
I don't even know
Psych.
where I'm.
I heard you. I didn't hear you, but I heard you and I felt you. Tread lightly. I'm the one that knocks.
What
No.
oh my god. What superpowers did you get?
I'd have to say like
Yo, Tyler.
probably dexterity. I got this thing where I got this weird habit where I just don't stop if I got my mind set to something. So, yep.
Yeah, I think dexterity might have been. I wrestled, so I didn't have to have no like hand-eye coordination for real.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got none of that. I was a lineman when I was young. I was chunky when I was young too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was a lineman. I I didn't have nothing. So no hand-eye coordination whatsoever. They tried to get me to run the ball once in high school. You remember that?
I think so. I think I remember that.
That was bad. So
I mean, I recovered a couple of good fumbles, but that's about it. That's about it. I kind of.
Yeah, what some type of dexterity? You said some type of dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be like a Hawkeye,
Pushing through type shit.
huh?
Yeah. You said like a Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Am I using the word dexterity wrong? Perseverance.
Resilience.
Resilience.
Speaking of resilience, just watch Captain America.
Man, I gotta probably go see it on probably Sunday night after I stream. Nah, my
Hey,
I don't know. One of these days. Real soon. Cause the homies is gonna review it probably on Monday too.
yeah, I'm
So I
a
gotta,
wait. Yeah, whenever who the League of Melanated Gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whenever they ready to have me. If y'all watching this, yeah, saw that today. Watched that today. Isaiah Bradley, real big part of the movie. Listen,
It is Black History Month.
it is Black History Month, and there's a really solid line in that movie that is for us. But hey, Thunderbolt Ross.
I'm ready to see what comes of that. I just watched the last couple of Hulk movies.
Brother, just call it Incredible Hulk 2.
That's what I saw somebody said. It was like it was a great Hulk movie.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Good. I've been saying he's due for one.
Yeah.
I've been saying he's due for one.
It is.
Okay.
What?
Okay. I'm gonna have to have a moment.
What is your half a power?
Oh yeah. This ought to be good.
Yeah, he get a half a power.
Yep.
Yep. There it is.
That's
there
it.
It is.
He won. He won.
Well, in the end.
Do that count as half a power?
I mean, that's in a single bound.
Generation killer. I mean,
yeah, that is a generation killer.
Let me stop. No, I'm not. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
you know, I gave it to him.
but yeah, it was definitely a Hulk too. It's just
Yeah,
incredible Hulk too. They
yeah.
finished
Without
off
Edward Norton.
yeah, they finished off all they tied up all of that stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, uh, Giancarlo, real good.
Yeah, that's who I'm ready to see in there. I'm a fan.
Yeah, that's my boy. This nigga said, Uncle Umar, hate to see me coming. Why do we let him in here?
Hey, I know he would have thought '09 us was an
An
atrocity.
atrocity.
Oh my goodness.
You can't even get on the boat. You can't go back. You sir, you cannot go back.
My
Woo.
goodness.
We was hailing up
Yeah.
out of there. Yeah.
Nah, I think we've been to have powers. The fact that we only use 10% of our brain is like it bothers me almost. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What's in the
I
food?
what do you think our real powers are? Because I feel like I mean, I feel like that whole entire thing was set up to empower us. Like one of us did that to just as a thing to empower everybody. That
Just to make
is,
you think
yeah, to
type of
make you
thing.
think, yeah, to
Mm-hmm.
get.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, in essence, did it motivate you to get up and do something? Did it? I I would be here now had I
Mm-hmm.
hadn't applied myself and dug in. I mean, you said you would take resilience as a superpower.
Okay. So, and exactly because I kind of believe, I, just shoot. Something happens, opens you up a little bit, and yeah, here you go, getting with the things that you asked for.
Right.
Probably that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking people got what they asked for when it comes to the light of like power. Um,
Somebody
I,
wanted some strength. Hey, you might not have got strength in the way that you think you did. You might have got strength in other ways, strength of the mind, strength of
uh,
the body, strength of the soul.
mhm.
Who knows?
If you take it like, because I'm no astrologist or nothing, but it is like a different kind of time in the stars and stuff like that, and like different things are happening. If you believe that into that like realm and stuff like that, it intertwines with a lot of like crazy stuff happening now.
Right.
So
And,
you could say
I'm not religious,
one could
but
say. I mean,
I'm not
I'm
religious,
I'm, yeah, I'm
but
definitely not, but like the stars been here a long time though.
right.
So
Yeah. I will take the stars. My ancestors followed the stars.
hmm
They'll point you in the right direction.
hmm and so I don't know, but um yeah, in light, I think people got a little bit more than what they bargained for whenever they imagined humanity when they was coming up.
Do you think that just from the we'll say 600-year standpoint, would you say our survival would be one of our superpowers?
Yeah, black people in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah, our ability to survive is like, and that's why I don't be really tripping, like, because evolution hurts, change hurts. You know what I mean? We're gonna see a lot of things hurt.
Right.
Uh, but at the same time, yeah, how deep is your faith going? Religious faith or not? Like,
Right. I mean,
yeah, Even though we're making these crazy decisions in life and then getting mad about it,
right. I
what's going to come of
believe
us?
you and we won't delve into it, but I believe that our ancestors, which ones, our grandmas,
Mm-hmm.
they got us, and I don't think I'd be where I'm at today without that guidance. And I think that
Absolutely.
they still are
Absolutely.
spirited ancestors, and
And think about, man, I'm thinking about trying to give it to my kids, like, because like it's important,
right.
it's important to have that kind of connection to earth and to the spirit in general.
Mm-hmm. And I kind of been looking. I was looking through.
Better that.
Looking through like what you call it, Yoruba and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely different, but I feel more connected to things like that, like Buddhism and Yoruba and all that stuff, than I do to organized religion.
I'm gonna tell you what, bro that did the intro, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
He always talk about how I made him believe in something because he said he wasn't really a believer before he met me, and I was like, I didn't judge him. I was like, man, but shit, you gotta believe in something, right? I mean, something.
Right.
But
If you,
and then like that flipped his whole shit. Just something that simple.
right. For all I care, you can believe in the stars. You can believe in, hey, there's people, hey, the flying spaghetti monster has a whole religion. And they have good, like, morals. Like, it's just, like, their whole thing is just morals.
Because they know how to make good spaghetti,
Right. That's all it is,
untainted
baby.
spaghetti.
Untainted spaghetti.
Oh
Speaking
man.
speaking of spaghetti, hey brother,
Ooh.
we are
Huh?
talking about conspiracies today. We got to talk about fast food.
God damn, man.
Yeah, believe in yourself.
Okay, so let
Now,
me just
hold
say.
on, wait,
Hold
no.
on. Okay, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Before we go into this, Trey, I have a video for you.
Where you sending it to?
Trey, I have a video for you.
Hey man. Hey, don't. Is this during
Let me see what
the
you got.
chicken sandwich times? Because this could go.
No, this just happened during the Super Bowl.
For what?
Listen, brother. They are trying to take us out the game.
Who?
Don
You don't look like nobody
Julio.
trying. That look like success.
Don Julio and Popeyes have collaborated.
Dude.
Don
How?
Julio and Popeyes have collaborated. My brother.
This reminds me of a digital painting I did. Everybody seen they clone Tyrone, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Kendrick mix up, the pre-beef. Nah, man. What's in the food? What's in the food? What's in the
Listen.
food? No. Like, don't get me wrong. Look, I drink. I am currently drinking. But you not about to, like...
Hold on. Because somebody made a point earlier. This is... it truly is... I feel like this is a true conspiracy. Because... what's happening is... you selling chicken. Don Julio chicken. Coated in like a Don Julio honey glaze or some shit like that. I don't... But
For the record, it sounds delicious.
Yeah, I know it do. That's beside the point.
I'm sorry.
Check this out. This somebody brought it up that you selling this chicken in a public place. These kids can go get this chicken. You starting these look. And where's all the Popeyes? Where's our Popeyes? The one Popeyes that we know. Where is it at?
They call Tyrone.
13th and Hillside.
Strategically placed.
Yeah, strategically
right where they
placed.
need to be. Seneca.
Now these kids going, let's get some
West
Don
Street.
Julio chicken. And you starting these kids off at they alcoholic age.
Don Julio chicken.
I want the Don Julio chicken.
I'm gonna do a food review. I'm gonna do a food review. And look, and I'm gonna hate it the whole time. It's just like watching the BET Awards. I'm gonna talk shit the whole time, but I'm gonna partake.
2 whole patties with cheese, bacon, smashed between 2 Krispy Kreme donuts. We're living it, baby.
This must be what crack feels like.
This must be what crack feels like. We don't
Man,
no
it's
more,
so real.
Don Julio
Look,
chicken is the next best thing.
I had a conversation with my pops about like the effects that fast food had on people and the reason why everybody said yes and everything like that, and like kind of like, hey, we was kind of, they got us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he couldn't believe the amount of people that knew it was bad and couldn't do shit about it. Like, you know what I mean?
So,
and
okay, you want to know my?
I mean, he could, but like he's a real smart individual, but like.
So
it's kind of weird. Like you would think that like the idea was to not do it if it's bad.
Hold on.
But now,
hold on. Let me flip this for you.
Give me to
me. So you know how fucking the rich people are always talking about farm raised, organic, and all this stuff, and we get all that stuff with the chemicals in it.
Mm-hmm.
Now you see how we started growing up, and us, you know, we was broke. We was down at the bottom of the echelon. We eating this shit with the chemicals in it. What if that's just making us grow? You see me, and then you see my little brother. You see how that works? You see that? You
think it's making us grow?
You see that? You making us grow, right? And
now we're getting into
hold on. Now the consequences of them eating the all organic and the light meals and stuff like that. And you see where we're at now. The white men are turning into tech bros and things like that. While we still growing in size. The kids are getting bigger. And they're starting to turn into athletes. What if they just turning us into athletes for the entertainment?
All right, so
and the chemicals is the thing that's doing it.
Regular people have always been used for entertainment. Well, not regular people, but the large amounts. Going back to gladiator days, for one. Also, bigger people, bigger work ethic, more hunger, more stride. Yup. Hopefully the preservatives don't preserve our energy so we stay live longer, but it seems like life expectancy is kind of going down low key. There's also more people in the world, so that makes a huge difference. But yeah, I think it's methods to all of it, and I don't trust a lot of stuff. I grew up like my grandma had chickens, and like if you ever had a chicken like straight out the gate, like cleaned and
Yeah,
gutted all throughout the.
yeah,
It's a whole different animal. Like Yardbird is completely different. So you can tell me something is farm raised or something like that, but if until it look like that, like I know better. So there's
right.
no telling what I know I've been eating. It's just regular, you know what I mean? Even in Dillon's, you can tell yourself you're going to get an organic thing. I used to work in produce. You better hope it's for real organic, because once it touches another thing, it's completely contaminated, and some people just toss it right back where it's not supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Too sensitive, like it's way too sensitive. So you really got to go to special places for that. But yeah, I think the better we eat I think that can help us tap into our superpowers for real. We have to counter all the bull crap from what we've been exposed to, from the Kool-Aids to the McDonald's
Right.
to everything. Shit, I still eat. Let's be real. But
I'm still eating like,
it's
well,
just
I
what it
don't
is
even.
out here. You know what I mean? My kids, they still, you know, I want to do better. I'm trying to do better, but I got to be real with myself at the same time.
I
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Until I cut off, I cut off.
right now, I gotta move. We gotta move out of this house and move into a different one. So
Mhm.
I gotta worry about that first, but then I'll worry about the whole eating
Yeah, and,
situation.
and there's other things like my kids, like we was at a spot to where we wasn't like eating well our damn selves, so we
Right,
wasn't. You know what I mean? That's that's our burden to bear.
and
You know,
that's
I
part
don't know how
of
bad we
being.
want that for our kids and stuff,
That's part of
but
that's just part of the situation
that's
that we
just growth.
started. Yeah,
That's just growth. Yeah. But I'll never forget what it feel like to go out into the garden and eat like the freshest of berries and all that kind of stuff.
right.
Um, but it'll never be the same like in the stores. But a lot of kids don't have that. A lot of people my age don't really know that.
Yeah,
And um,
and it definitely comes down
yeah, I don't
to
know. It's just, like knowing that difference, you don't. I'm just kind of used to it at this point.
yeah, it comes down to that living paycheck to paycheck part.
Yeah.
And the people that don't live paycheck to paycheck, well, they get the better food, and we get the shit with the chemicals in it. Sometimes them chemicals, they might make us stronger. We might end up on a NFL field.
I mean, stronger for the world or stronger for the spirit. Like
Mm,
eating, that's the best window to your
right.
all the stuff you're supposed to keep in line. Stuff you're supposed to make sure you eat what you're supposed to eat.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, it messes you up.
Just slow you
So,
down.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So,
Ignorance is bliss, by the way.
yeah, it truly is. Cause if you like me, you always want to learn things and whatnot. Sometimes that becomes detrimental because
You start to get down on yourself when you figure out all the things that you done messed up 10, 20
mm,
years down the line back there. You know what I mean?
yeah, I could have had
Yeah,
this, I could have had
yeah.
that,
Could have been here. Could have da, 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 da. But
shit like that. But
the
again,
Sodom and Gomorrah thing, you look back and become a pillar of salt. Like you can't look back.
yep.
You can't look back.
Like I said, everything that you call a mistake is a lesson learned.
Hmm.
Uh,
The L's is lessons, not lost.
and now we get to talk about the elephant in the room. The man that plays
What's
the
that?
game in defiance. His name is Kendrick Lamar.
Mustard.
Gotta
Eddie acting bad, but somebody gotta
do
do
it.
it. Gonna put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Hey, yeah. Um, dog. Say what you want about the quality of halftime show. The man did what he was supposed to do
He
with
did
the stage
exactly
because
what he was supposed to do.
like, don't let your jaw drop at this point in time. They was letting you know who was playing at the Super Bowl 2 weeks before when they was playing in the playoff games.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we're not gonna play that game like you didn't know it was coming. Do your research.
Yeah.
How you think everybody felt and no offense, how you think everybody felt when Coldplay hit that stage on the Super Bowl?
How do y'all think we felt when y'all just threw YouTube on everybody's iPhone? Directly after the Super Bowl.
Damn, we're gonna hit you with this right here. That's just like the Samsung phone when I think they used to come with a YouTube song too.
Right.
But I also bought a Samsung phone to get a Jay-Z album. I think that's when Magna Carta Holy Grail dropped. I took advantage of that deal. I did. But still, that's only if you wanted to.
Yeah.
They
Bruce
forced them
Springsteen,
songs on you.
who the fuck wants to see Bruce Springsteen in 2007?
Not a soul. First of all,
Nobody.
I mean, no offense, it's fun, but like you don't do that in public.
I love Bruce Springsteen.
They was like, here's a deep cut for your deepest playlist. You might like this one when you're feeling sad.
But let's leave him in '96.
What was that?
What are the fucking Ted Nugent? What are you're gonna you old fuck? Jesus.
Yep. I mean, it's the same thing. Like times are changing.
Ted Nugent,
and I'm glad.
Ted Nugent was like, "Who the fuck is Kendrick Lamar? Bitch, who the fuck are you? Didn't you like marry a 13-year-old? Actually, a 16-year-old. You were talking about
He a fan.
He was talking about fucking with little 13-year-olds in songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. A minor.
Actually, you know, if you look at music back then, it was common. I think.
Yeah.
I think it was common, and okay, I'm not going about to say like okay, whatever, but stop playing the shit. Whatever, feel however you want to feel, but stop.
Right.
It's nasty. And everybody knows it now.
Elvis married a 14-year-old. There you go.
Exactly. The Temptations had a song about something like she's 13 or something like that, or 16. One of them guys from back in the day, like one of them groups from back in the day, or a few of them.
Yeah.
We just pick and choose.
Yeah.
But no, not even really.
All you old motherfuckers talking
it's deep,
about,
like
especially all them old white men talking about why is he up there? Ted, you are who he's talking about. Jesus.
Nah, man. I'm not about to sit up here and say that nobody should be surprised that something different is happening in the world because, for one thing, sorry people, but whoever's selling records, whoever's winning 5 Grammys in a night, is going to probably be the person that's going to play at the Super Bowl at the same time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, this is a money grab, no matter if you heard of him or not. That's the thing for me. Like, I don't care if you got it or not. It wasn't my personal favorite as far as extravagance goes. I'm not about to sit up here and say that it was a fun. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if you wanted that, then that's what you came for. But sorry you missed it. But I still had a good time.
Right, but it wasn't
at the same time. Like, I had a really fun.
At the same time, he's told y'all it wasn't for that. It was for education.
Yeah.
From Samuel L. Jackson being Uncle Sam.
I was locked in as soon as I saw Sam. Yeah. I'm like, Uncle Sam? Oh, come on. Nick Fury? Come on. Come on.
To the one that really was very, and it was more subtle and people didn't catch on to it until the very end when he played Peekaboo. Do you know what that song is about, right?
Peekaboo. XXX Tentacion, right?
Yep.
Yep.
and they
Yep.
panned that screen out, and they was doing
Shout out to
peekaboo in
Dissect
that big
Podcast.
ass
That's gonna be
X.
on point. Uh-huh.
Yeah, they was
I heard
doing.
I heard somebody mention that it was like they was lighting up in the combination of the Grand Theft Auto like armored
Uh,
code, but I ain't look it up and see.
oh
But
yeah,
I don't know.
the
I'm
cheat
not a
code.
gamer. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's pretty dope. But like that but you can expect that like if you really pay attention, if that's what you know what I mean, the way you listen to music or the way you pay attention,
yeah,
because that's a whole thing about, for one thing, our culture, but other people's culture too. Like Taylor Swift does that type of shit.
right. Now
So
on a
they're
the
voicing their opinion. What's your problem? I
now
mean, matter of fact, they're stating facts. What's your problem?
uh
They
she does it on an Americana scale, but which is not very much.
don't like her no more either.
Oh, yeah, she's one of us now. She's one of us now.
We lost America's sweetheart.
Hey, she's still America's
Hell
sweetheart
no.
though.
Hey. All I'm saying, we'll take who we can get. We need
Hey,
all the support we can get.
it is what it is.
Like we not we can't redo 1921 type stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
even if we do come up with our own enterprise or our own support or whatever, you're not about to sit up here and say boom bop bow and think that you're getting that shit back. That's not gonna happen again.
Yeah.
I done ran
So
out of. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say that, but like, I think people should try harder to kind of get more enterprise, but just to try to have that understanding and not necessarily separate, but kind of just change the generalization of what it means to be for the culture, I guess.
right, we need to start doing things for us, not like you
Mm-hmm.
saw the flag with the black men and the black bodies. Is we did
Mm-hmm.
all this for
Mm-hmm.
this country. I think that it is time for us to do things for ourselves and our community. It just
But I mean, that's the type of unity that people look for. Everybody try to put it on the one stance or the other as far as ideologies about what how things are supposed to go after we get what we feel like we came for and everything, man. Like it'll never be that. I don't think it'll ever be that. And that's not a bad thing and it's not a I don't feel like it's a point of negativity from what I'm saying. It's just like we got to look at it a different way because we've been trying the same stuff over and over and over. The literal definition of insanity and expecting the same results. It's
yeah,
okay to have different ideologies, but it's not okay to impede on one another regardless, you know?
yeah,
Um, yeah, that's just like your intruder talk last week about like when we was talking about gatekeeping,
uh,
intruders versus people who's really like involved in what you're doing. Like you got to be able to separate yourself. You know what I mean?
right,
It's we try to call us one, but we keep doing different stuff, and you don't have to lack respect for that stuff, but you do have to like make sure that your people is straight.
right. At the
I
end of the
feel
day,
like there could be a level of disagreements. I don't think we was ever that united, even when we was in Africa, because you always hear about historically tribes like trying to
you
overtake
said
each other and stuff
war
like
and prisoners of war and stuff like that.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and
Yeah.
that's just kind of a war nature.
So maybe we're
However,
looking for
it
something that's
did. That is what
possibly not.
that is what made them think that we were savages and all this stuff in the first place. That's kind of what got
Well,
us
look who the real
in the
savages
first
have become, right?
right.
Come on now.
You
Just like
got
Candyman, ain't nobody gonna bother you till you got your name in my mouth and my name in your mouth and all this other kind of stuff. And ooh,
yeah,
no,
the
no.
doggone
Otherwise, we'll leave you alone. But anybody to disagree,
yeah,
so it shall be.
you know. And
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I got a lot of white people on my Facebook that they are for the cause and stuff, and they say that they got the message and stuff. And truthfully, they didn't get the message because the message wasn't for them. The whole entire message was telling us to be what we are, be unapologetically black, and to take this shit seriously. Take your protest, and which that
We
could
got a
be.
couple other episodes that's going to backtrack to this conversation at hand, don't we?
Speaking this weekend we are going to record some Black history.
Black history.
Yes.
That time of month. My mama gonna cook a good meal toward the end of the month.
What
We'll
what
does a good job.
what do you think we should start on? What do you want to start on? What do you want to learn about?
What do I want to learn about as far as Black history?
Yeah.
If I want to learn anything about Black history, I want to learn something about the Caribbean trades. Because I know you got people. I definitely want to do. I mean, I don't know how much time we're gonna have or what we're gonna do, but
We got all the time in the world, brother.
Lake towns.
Talking about Lake Lanier, I already got that on here.
I know you do. Of course, I know you got Black Wall Street on there. But you got anything on Nat Turner? That would be a deep one. That would be a deep one.
You're gonna have to make me a warning.
What you mean a warning?
Content warning screen.
Oh. Bet.
The Hill abductions.
Gonna be a whole different kind of porch this time.
The Hill abductions. The Hill abductions. The Hill abductions.
I don't know that one.
The Hill abductions.
What is that? Hill abductions? Why you keep repeating like
the
that?
Hill abductions. Because I have it in my brain what it is, but I don't. I had it written down. That's why.
Okay.
Oh, Barney and Betty Hill. Is black men that married a white woman and they got abducted.
You know anything about Plessy versus Ferguson?
Plessy versus Ferguson, yes.
That one's a good one.
A little bit too much.
I think a lot more people should know about Medgar Evers.
Ooh.
I'm bringing my waves back. I ain't had my hair this short, and I'm gonna try to keep it consistently this short.
Yeah, I told myself I'm gonna start getting a haircut at least once a month.
Yeah, I gotta start taking care of my face again. It is important, especially if I'm gonna be on somebody's camera. I think that's a pretty good little jump for how many was that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 of them.
Okay. Yeah, that's plenty. That's plenty.
Yeah.
And so we got yeah. So yeah, like give me a take on entertainment wise. What was it? Well, how well do you rank the halftime show for Kendrick? Just entertainment wise.
For me,
yeah,
as a Kendrick fan that found him one day back in 2010, just rapping gifts, and I think that that's the day that I got radicalized because the first song I listened to was Higher Power. was High Power.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
You had a moment.
yeah, I had a little experience. And so for me to, from somebody that had that in my head, and then I saw him in concert, I'm getting ready to go see him again. Uh, Seeing him
Man.
on that Yeezy tour,
Mm-hmm.
and between that and seeing him in Austin and all that stuff, it was like an 8. To just see him from where he started and where he is now, yeah, it was like an 8 for me.
Okay. Okay. As far as entertainment wise, because I know what's going on, um, I'm not going to get over the fact that like I understand it deeper than the average listener.
Mm-hmm.
The casual listener. I'll say I give it a 7.5. It wasn't bad. I heard he couldn't do like the pyrotechnics because of the
Because
president being.
the president, and like
Um,
he
and
yeah,
that
like he
it
had,
could have changed the game. It could have used it. What was you saying?
yeah, he had restrictions and all types of junk.
Uh,
It was designed against him, and he still made it work.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. Um, Highlights, of course, when he shouted out Drake and he became the meme instantly.
Yeah,
um, Also, when he came up on the screen from Peekaboo,
yeah.
that was cold. That was well shot. Like you could tell everything was well done.
The
Everybody
people,
was kind of confused on the song selection and everything, but the way he was talking to Sam was the best way he could respond to a Sam character telling him what to do. A damn near Uncle Ruckus right there.
right? It's
Yelling at him, telling him what to do.
from
Ooh,
Django.
mashup. Um, I'll tell you about it later. I got some work to do. Um, but yeah, I like the way it was put together. Like I said, I think the pyrotechnics could have thrown it a little bit better. But like, I feel people when they say it wasn't an
And
entertaining.
it
Yeah,
wasn't
it
supposed to
wasn't
be
because
that.
it
And
wasn't
it
for you.
kind of
It wasn't.
coincided
It
with
wasn't, it
the.
wasn't for you.
It kind of coincided with the mute, like the mute, GNX, like the
Uh-huh.
album cover and the style of the
Mhm.
album.
Yeah, because it was mono. It was kind of mono. Oh
Yeah,
damn, I sound like that
monotone,
reporter. But it was meant to
monochromatic.
be lit up a little bit better. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Nah, it wasn't monochromatic. Um, it was the people I needed to see on there was in there.
yeah.
I'm talking about like the white panels and stuff like that.
Oh
It
yeah,
made
yeah.
people think like it wasn't entertaining. Um, I had a ball watching that. I had a ball watching it.
Same here.
I ain't even gonna sit here and think about like anybody else's. This is probably my favorite. I don't really care about people's Super Bowl halftime shows no more. Like I watch them because they're entertaining, but it probably ain't too many more I would really rank that much higher anyway. But if I really think back about it, I think that's probably the one I'm gonna remember the most. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
But well, except for Janet. Never gonna forget Janet.
Princess was good.
Princess was good.
This is
Michael
very
Jackson stood
Prince
there
had
for
the best
5 minutes.
one. Yeah, Prince had the
Um,
best.
okay, nobody's gonna beat Prince because I mean the next best guy. I always said Prince lives through me, so I mean it's only right. Dr. Dre and Snoop did a really good job. Uh, yeah, yeah. I don't really remember too many Super Bowl halftime shows where I'd be like, "This affects me."
J Lo is
You know what I
trash.
mean?
J Lo is a
A
scam artist.
performance or viewership.
J Lo is a scam artist.
Is shit.
She
Hey
is.
man,
She can't
I'm gonna
sing.
let you have it.
Ashanti should be where J Lo is right now.
Ashanti should be.
Yep.
I think she deserved more, but once again, who was she with, and what kind of business was he doing to somebody? And
Listen,
then, that was the top of the episode, wasn't it?
listen.
It's murder.
Fucking around with
Just
50,
like
man.
Lloyd. Just like Lloyd. Lloyd did the same shit. I think they could have did better. I think Wale could have did better if he found a better place in MMG. Not that he was in a bad place. He made some great tracks, but I think he could have been better. You know what I mean? Like you always just kind of feel that way. But Ashanti could have been bigger than she was. I feel like behind the better business.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
for all of his faults, the man Ja Rule was big for 2 years, like 3 years.
No, I mean he had a little bit longer stint than that. He might have had 4 to 6. Well, he wasn't hot very long after 50 did what he did.
Yeah.
He wasn't hot very long after that. But he had the late 90s with Jay. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? You gotta give it to him.
Yeah. I get, but he is who he is now.
Yeah, I mean, some would say he's an earlier version of Drake.
But I mean,
he's a little bit more gangster than Drake.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
He's
a lot more gangster. He's a lot more gangster than Drake, I believe. But like, just kind of in the way of, he made party music. I always wanted to like party and turn up when I listened to Ja Rule. I wasn't really trying to do that when it came to the people that was over him, like DMX and Jay-Z, and you know what I mean? That put him where he was at. Like, holla, holla.
Right.
Anybody that's ready to get?
Yeah,
they wasn't really doing it like that. I didn't dislike it, but the competition for what it was at that level is, he wasn't gonna make it to that caliber.
Yeah.
It's still R.I.P. Irv Gotti.
Irv Gotti. 50, why would you do that?
I'm about to say, it's so hot out there right now. You can't rule nothing out. It is so hot out there right now. Oh my goodness. Ooh, it smells good out there. It smells like Valentine's Day out there. Oh my god. Yeah. So, what did you think about that roast protein though?
Man, roast milk is on the market. Listen, RFK just got confirmed. For fucking hell. Roast milk back on the market, baby. What the fuck?
Milk's back on the menu, boys.
Nutritional value of milk. Roach milk. You know what I did all day today? Besides fucking
What's that?
See Captain America. Your boy has been doing fucking network.
He got the beta test one of the Street Fighter games, I think, at one point in time.
I did.
I'm sure you probably got around to. Yeah.
There's a specific reason why I got to do that, and you know her name well, so.
Okay.
There's a very
Heard, noted.
Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah. Well, brother, you ready to get out of here?
Yeah, man. Let's do it. I'm gonna go read my Valentine's Day benefits and kick it with my lady for the night.
Go smoke me a blunt. Watch what time is it? And watch this little wrestling. Tomorrow, What do you want to do? You want to like playing some games?
Yeah, just let me know what you got going, and I don't have anything planned for tomorrow. So
we might play Liar's Bar if you can get that on Steam. It's a fun game. So,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Let me see what's up.
Alrighty.
Let me see what's up. All right, man. Thanks, folks, for tuning in with us.
Thank you.
Like, follow, share, subscribe, love, share.
Give
all
us
that
a
good jazz.
subscribe if you love the stream.
Yeah. All right. Y'all enjoy y'all's Valentine's Day. Love and light, all that good jazz. Have a good night.
Peace.